Alright, quick news update on Tether USDT. So, the owner of Tether has basically come out and said that a bunch of hedge funds are trying to create selling pressure in the billions to harm Tether's liquidity so they can eventually buy back tokens at a much lower price. If you don't already know, this is exactly what happened to Luna's stablecoin. What happened is a bunch of people borrowed a large amount of money, they shorted the stablecoin, it lost its peg, and everything just started to collapse from there. That is what they're trying to do with Tether right now. So do I necessarily think that this is going to work? Not really. I really don't think it will, and if it does, I don't think it's going to work for long. As you can see, the daily time frame, this looks like a big drop, but look at the price, it really hasn't been affected whatsoever. In the monthly though, it is starting to come down from its dollar peg, and I would like to highlight that I have been in the crypto space for a while, and I remember in 2017 it did capitulate to 91 cent. It has had a major capitulation once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. I guess you could, no, that wouldn't really be 7 times or so. And then depending on whether you want to consider the drop to round about, what was this, 97 cent a couple of months ago, a major drop. Once again, as you can tell, this has been battle tested. This has dropped a plethora of times before. So is this going to work out? In my opinion, I really don't think so. But nonetheless, this is what people are trying to do. And the owner of Tether had something to say about this over on Twitter. He said, "I have been open about the attempts from some hedge funds that were trying to cause further panic on the market after Terra/Luna collapse. It really seemed from the beginning a coordinated attack with a new wave of FUD, trolls, armies, clowns, etc." You can head over to their Twitter, look at this tweet if you want, and read this entire thread. It is, this is basically a bunch of not necessarily useful information. Come down to the 10th tweet, and this is basically the only thing that I think should be said in this video that is of much importance. Anyway, eventually these hedge funds that borrowed and shorted billions of USDT will need to buy them back. What will happen then? Tether is the only stablecoin that is proven with fire under extreme pressure. Now, can other stablecoins survive the same test? Can money losing operations go on forever, burning money simply because they have deep-pocketed shareholders? Every non-profitable company is always one round of financing away from bankruptcy. So, that being said, I'll let you take away from that as you will. This is just a news update, letting you know what is going on at the market at this moment in time. Like I said, at this point, nothing really has happened over on Tether, so we will keep an eye on this. What I will say though is, while I do not necessarily think that this will work in the mid to long term, I will say that if once again USDT does lose its peg, just like it did a couple of months ago and a lot of people were freaking out, this is not going to reflect well on the cryptocurrency markets. That's all I've got for you today. As always, Cowboy out. Peace.